welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do domino molds. So we have the molds here, and I have this cookie sheet from the Dollar Tree just to hold the molds, so to move it, it'll be easier to move like this than trying to pick up the molds, and then you'll damage your creations. So the molds are from Just Resin. I don't know if I'm going to use all this, but I have alcohol ink from DREAMCREATESHINE and fog. I'm hoping that it gives like a little grayish color. It's going to be white. The dominoes are going to be white, silver, and black. So that's the look I'm going for. Kind of like a Coco Chanel look for it. So I have the DREAMCREATESHINE fog, pitch black, definitely the white. The white is from Pinata is where the white's from. I have a big bottle, so I just put it in here and it squirts out. Sometimes it squirts out too much, so if you have an idea of where I can actually put it in, leave me a comment down below and let me know. But for the most part, this is smaller than the bottle that I actually have, and so I just kind of keep refilling it. Then I have the silver mixative. I have Dancer Pole from Very Humble Boutique. I have the silver flakes. These are from Joann's. Fairest of Them All from Britches and Bows. Not sure if I'm going to use this or the Snow from Michael's. One of the whites I might possibly use. The Poor Unfortunate Souls I'm definitely going to use because it's just a little bit left and I'm trying to get rid of it. That's from Britches and Bows too. This is a black and silver mix that I made, and I'm going to use that because it's just a little bit. So these two I'm definitely going to make use out of. I know I need to make labels, and my labels are more prettier. We'll get there. So that's that. And I might use this. It's from Girl Boss Glitters. It's more of a chunky glitter, and it's chunky with like the black and the silver. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use this yet. These, this is a gift, and these are actually flowers from an arrangement that I had. So the person that I will be gifting this to will have a piece of me in their home. So, fun fact. I have beads, alphabet beads spelled out for the person's name that the gift is for. And then I have Chanel cutouts, Coco Chanel cutouts that I'm going to use, okay? I don't know if I'm going to make the dots black or silver yet. So we will see once the molds come out which color I want to go with that. I'm going to mark my cups for the epoxy. There is a way to find out how much epoxy you'll need for the molds. It's a fun tip. I have it on another video. And you guys can see how that I do that on the other video. But for now, I am just gonna mark the I'm gonna mark them right here. No, right here probably. It's gonna be more than enough anyway once I mark it right there, and then I'm gonna use the leftovers. I'm gonna do like a little dump coaster. I'm gonna dump everything in. You'll see how I do that at the end. So if you want, follow along. These are, like I said, the things that I may or may not use, and then who knows, it's just ready to create. So stay tuned. So we're back where we left off. I'm not sure, but so far we have the silver flakes in epoxy, it's better to put them in epoxy so they can lay flat. We have our epoxy that we're working with. This right here, I put the mixative. I wasn't going to use a dancer pole because it had other colors in it, but my silver that I wanted to use, it's not open yet, and I just didn't want to fumble with it because, like I said, you have a certain amount of time to do with the epoxy. So I think that this would be fine. Okay, so what I'm going to do is pour some epoxy like that. And I'm going to alternate. And this is just so I can play around with it. Like I said, I have no design in mind. I am just creating. And hopefully I don't have to, I hope this works out to where it's enough and I don't have to use that green looking. When I tried to mix the gray, it came out looking more green in the epoxy. So hopefully I have enough epoxy to, I'm sure I will, because you know what? I will. Speak positivity and positivity will come. Now I'm getting different. You know, I don't want all of them to look exactly the same. That's what makes it unique. They're handmade. And definitely with love. Like I said, this set is a gift. The flowers are from a bouquet of flowers that I had. So just create. There we go. That's why I'm glad I have this mat from the Dollar Tree for drips like that. And like I said, this comes out pretty fast. Sometimes depends on how I turn the knob. So I'm gonna start with the ones that have something in it. Well, not probably all of them, but I'm gonna at least start there. And like I said, you have time to with the epoxy, but not that much. So I'm gonna mix some more. And I think I definitely said I was gonna use these, so let's go with the Poor Unfortunate Souls. Oh yeah. I'm gonna pour the rest of it in there. Oh, all the Poor Unfortunate Souls are in the cup now. And because I want to add a little glimmer, and I've already used this, although I didn't want to, I'm going to put that in there. Just to give it a little glimmer. A little sparkle and shine. Let's see how that looks in one of them by itself. Because I think I might even pour some in a smaller cup and put black with it because it's kind of transparent. I don't know if you guys can see that. But, yeah. Ooh. And you want to make sure you pour it with love so you won't get the epoxy everywhere. And like that flower, it's just gonna be there just to say it's there type of thing. I like that. I think I'll do another one like that. Probably this other one with the flowers, so the flowers can probably be hidden at this point. I don't like the way that they're not. They're just in there, you know what I mean? Okay. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. This is gonna be the ones what I did the flowers. Unless I run out. Because that one has two, we'll go over here. Yes, I'm that person that needs to have some rhyme or reason to their, yes, I'm creating, but it has to have some kind of rhyme or reason. Oh, and then happenstances like that happens, but I think that looks good. One thing about when you create and you freehand or you go off the whim with stuff, no one knows it's a mistake but you. You know what I mean? How does someone know that you didn't mean to do that? Because, like, honestly, I like the way that that looks, so I'm going to continue. Okay, now if I really want to, I could, like, go like that and pour some more epoxy in there to salvage some more poor unfortunate souls. But we'll see. Let's go back to playing with the mixative. I think I'm gonna use those with the C's. And I'm gonna do like a little twirling motion. And that is the pitch black pinata. No, not pinata, I'm sorry. The Ranger. This is the white pinata. And put a little white on top of it. And I'm gonna use some white. So we poured the white. Now we're gonna pour some epoxy. And we're gonna give it a stir. And the epoxy is actually warming up, so it's gonna start hardening. You can actually feel it when that starts to happen. It's okay if you get it some on the outside of the mold. You don't want it to overfill it though, like you don't want it to be connecting, because then you'll have to clean your dominoes up. But over there off to the side, that little drip, that's nothing. Nothing that can't be fixed actually, okay? So if you can see that the bubbles are starting to get to the top, just give it a squirt. Let's see how I like the flakes. Hopefully they'll crumble. Yeah. I wish I had a toothpick in here to manipulate it and make it look like a flower on this one. So I'll have to redo this one, that one. I don't like the green in that, so I'll redo that one too. But I wanted to use all that, so I did. So, not how I wanted to use it though. I'd rather have mixed it in the epoxy, but it was getting hard. If you know of an epoxy that doesn't harden as fast, or you know what, let's not say that. Let's say, let me know which epoxy you guys recommend and what you use in the comments. I'm willing to try some new epoxies. And if it's a small business, that might even be better. Gotta do what you gotta do, because this is going to work out. Okay. We're gonna leave it alone now. Alright, so there you have it, and I will fix up the rest and then show you how they turn out. Hi guys, welcome back. We are going to finish the domino molds. There was 3 that didn't have enough epoxy, and then there's a couple of them that needs to be topped off. You can actually feel, and if you can, I don't know if you can see my finger, but you can see where it needs to be topped off right here, opposed to this one. It's flush against the mold, the mold. So there's some that needs to be topped off. I have the syringe. I got this from Amazon. If I can find it, I will leave the link in the description. And that's just to help to fill the molds without overfilling them. These molds, this particular set is more of a decorative set for the person that it's a gift for. They like Coco Chanel, so I just wanted to make it more decorative. And then there's decorative sets, and then there's sets that you can play with, because with the see-through ones, you can, you know, of course, see what the domino is. And then, you know, like for instance, this is big 6, so they're gonna know that the S is big 6, so you'll grab the, you know, the one with the S, if that makes sense. So when you're doing these, and if you want to make them to where they're, you know, you're playing with them all the time, and I'll make another set, maybe I'll upload that one as well, but you want to make them more consistent, like maybe this whole, like if you want to do different colors, do different colors, but maybe this row be consistent with the rows and the colors. So, but this is more, like I said, more decorative. So I'm gonna top off the ones first, and then we will do the ones with the flowers. I think I will add Ferris of them all from Britches and Bowls. That's my thought process for right now. We'll see. The epoxy has some bubbles, but I will pop it with the alcohol. Okay. I probably could just use just a teeny bit. Also, this comes in handy to fill them up. What I usually like to do, I don't like to overfill when I do mine anyway. And then you want to leave like a little bit of space for if you're going to add like vinyl or maybe a picture. You want to leave that space. So then you can, you know, put epoxy over it and then seal it. If you're going to add like decals or pictures or something like that. You want to make sure you get into the corners too. And now I'm going to add the Ferris of them all into the epoxy. I want it to be a little translucent. You know what? I might even add let's see if this is going to give just a little definition. That's not what you want to do. The good thing that one is dry, so I can just wipe it off. I'll add a little bit more. Isn't this just pretty? Look at it sparkle. These I'm going to actually top off completely because I'm not going to, now that I know I'm not going to use vinyl or a picture or anything, I'm gonna top them off. Okay, so now these will sit. There's a little bit more epoxy. I am going to pour that into a mold. You always want to keep a couple of small molds on hand so you can pour your extra epoxy in. So that's what I'm going to use and do that with. So this is gonna sit for 24 hours and then we will be back, and then I will unmold them. That's the best part. Show you what they look like, and then we will make the dots on them. So the dots will show. I might do some silver, I might do some black, because I did pop some of these out and see how I like them. So the next part will be that. Hi guys, welcome back. So today we are going to demold the Dominoes. They have cured for some time. It usually takes about, depending, maybe about a day. I would do it like, you know, you finish it and let it cure overnight. And then you can demold and see all the beauty that you did to create. And once you demote them, then you are going to either take a Sharpie, which I'm going to use a permanent marker, or you can use paint. I know some people use paint, but I am going to use the permanent marker, and I'm going to use silver because I think the silver should be able to show between the white and the black. So I will be using silver, and let's see how they all came out. This is the fun part. My little tray that I got from the Dollar Tree came in handy because I was able to move this a couple of times without the epoxy spilling out. So they are Chanel dominoes. Like I said, they're more decorative than being able to use them. Because I mean, if this is like the big six, then you'll know it's a big six, you know. So they're more decorative. It is a gift for a family member. So there's a Chanel logo and the name Chanel spelled out in the dominoes. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the Sharpie and fill in the dots. The mold does allow you to see the dots. So there you go. Uh-oh. And if you mess up, you can always get a Q-tip and some alcohol, which I'm gonna get, so BRB. So my alcohol bottle does have a spray lid that I got from the Dollar Tree because I wanted to have a little spray. So here's a little spray with my Q-tips that I got from the Dollar Tree, and the little holders from the Dollar Tree too. I'm not being paid by the Dollar Tree. It's just that you can get crafts for a pretty reasonable price. And there you go. All done, all fixed. Or not all done, but all fixed. And now you're just filling all the dots. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, but there you go. That's the L and Chanel. And here's the A. This one would be better because this was blank 6. So this one is 2-6. So you can do both of the sides. So what I'm gonna do is finish filling in all the dots, and we will speed up this video. Make sure everything you do it with love, so you won't have to do it over. Am I the only one that noticed that the big 6 has the S? That's where you start at. I just realized I wasn't doing it on camera. I'm sorry, guys. But nothing spectacular here, just painting dots. And you can pick any color, actually, that you want to use. I'm using the silver because I think that it shows up more. You can mix them up. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I can see the silver and the clear, and you'll really be able to see it on the black. So you know, it's up to you. You can mix and match. If you want to use silver, it may be black, but I'd rather just have it uniform. So, you know, that's why I chose the silver. Here is this cutest little desk lamp that you can light up and illuminate and be able to see even easier. And there you have it. We have the Chanel with the Chanel. Hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like and a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe for more content that's to come. And always, thank you for watching.